Have you hit your first 1,000 fans? Do you have 1,000 followers on Twitter? Do you have 1,000 fans on Facebook? Well, getting to that 1,000 is not random and it's not luck, but it remains elusive for a lot of entrepreneurs. It's not always easy to do. I'm Laura Roeder and I've done it. In fact, I now have over 15,000 followers on Facebook, over 15,000 followers on Twitter, 7,000 plus on Google+, and in this webinar, I'm going to show you exactly how I did that. So the webinar I'm talking about is called Your First 1,000 Fans. It's a free webinar specifically for those that are still trying to reach that 1,000 mark, how to go from 0 to 1,000. And in this webinar, I'm actually going to go through my own personal timeline of how I built those big numbers, because it's not instant, it's not overnight, and I knew that it would be useful for you to see an example of a real small business, started out as a solopreneur, how a small business, not a celebrity, not a huge corporate brand, can actually achieve these numbers and how long it takes. I'm also going to be going over some little tips and tricks that you can use right away to get to your first 1,000 fans. For example, there is something that I look for on Twitter accounts. I can glance at a Twitter account and immediately know if that person is going to get to 1,000 fans or not. And I'm going to tell you what that is. And we're also going to talk about how to think about social media. I've actually found that there's a very small mindset tweak that once you're thinking about social media in this way, it's much easier to draw in those fans and followers. This webinar is happening soon on Thursday, January 26th. That's Thursday the 26th, 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern. You'll want to be there live. It is a live webinar, but if you can't, go ahead and register so that I'll know to send you the recording. So the bottom line is, you're either at 1,000 fans or you're not. If you're not, join me on this free webinar.